Blue Bloods, the popular Tom Selleck crime drama which has so far given fans 12 seasons, has received news of a short hiatus. Fans of the show, which has been praised for its on-location shooting, will be hoping the show returns better than ever in the new year, and that there are plenty more seasons to come after this one. Stay with us, as today we're discussing the brief hiatus, among other things. First up, where are we up to with Season 12? We left off our favorite crime show back in mid-December, and it seems as though Henry might be starting to lose his marbles. Jamie struggles with the realization that his grandfather is getting older, and signs of degenerative disease may be starting to creep in after he leaves the burner on in the kitchen, causing a small fire. As often happens, the victim doesn't seem to mind when their mind starts to fail them, and we see them the same with Harry. But Jamie is obviously hurt by what's going on and becomes determined to help. It was sad to see Henry's demise, and Henry will now have to deal with Frank and Danny's reaction, as well as Jamie's. Jamie tells Eddie what happened and turns to her for advice as to what he should do, which was nice to see. Eddie is encouraged to reach out to Cora by Erin, and Cora herself seems to have made a poor decision about handling her pregnancy after all. At some point, she's going to be showing, right? At the end of the day, though, it's her decision, and she has valid reasons for not wanting to tell all about her pregnancy just yet. The show is only really addressing the still archaic issue the female police officers who are trying to become detectives have to deal with, and Cora was only trying to protect her career. Danny and Baez were then also involved in an odd secondary storyline. Next up, what's this news all about? Fans of the hit show had to catch up on some other shows during the Christmas period after it was revealed the show would be taking a festive break. The last episode in Season 12, which was the aforementioned Firewall, aired December 10th, and fans will be relieved to know that they will be able to tune into their favorite show again this weekend. Viewers will be eager to get stuck into Season 12 once more after the return of Alex Kingston to the show, who plays Sloane Thompson. Once the show finally returns, there will have been a delay for around 4 weeks, so fans are more than eager to see the return of Donnie Wahlberg, Marisa Ramirez, Tom Selleck, and company. Fans will be annoyed to have had to go almost a month without the show, as it was just starting to get into the meat of the season, particularly Erin's storyline, who has had to put her career in politics on the back burner for a while as she questions her campaign office. Once we do get back up and running, it is hoped the show can continue its run of 1 episode per week until the end of the season. We still don't know exactly how many episodes we will have this season, but last year was a reduced 16-episode season, thanks COVID, so it might be the same again this year. Which direction would you like to see the rest of the Season 12 head in? Let us know in the comments below. We're talking about one of Selleck's biggest regrets from his career next. Stick around. It was revealed earlier this week that although Selleck has had a super stellar career, he still harbors one particular regret. The actor who played Dr. Richard on Friends opposite Courtney Cox will be back on our screens later this week, and you would think one of Hollywood's most respected stars would have no regrets whatsoever. It was the role of Thomas Magnum in Magnum P.I., which really propelled Selleck into stardom, which was remade back in 2018. The man with the most impressive mustache in Hollywood also starred in 3 Men and a Baby, as well as its sequel, 3 Men and a Little Lady. He also played Jesse Stone in the TV movie series in the early part of this century. After all this success, you would think the actor would have no regrets. But no, there is one role in particular that got away from him, which he apparently still thinks about. According to an interview which aired at the end of the year, his would-be co-star in the Indiana Jones franchise, Karen Allen, revealed Selleck actually turned down the role of Henry Indiana Jones, which then went to Harrison Ford, and the rest, as they say, is history. He actually turned down the role because Magnum P.I. got picked up, which, in an alternate reality, he might have chosen differently. She went on to reveal that after bumping into him sometime later, he still harbored feelings of regret. How different it all might have been. Do you think Selleck would have made a good Indiana Jones? So what's it like to work with Selleck? A co-star speaks out. Will Estes, who plays Sergeant Jamie Reagan on the show, has recently revealed all about what it's like to play opposite the legend that is Tom Selleck. Estes' character, Jamie, obviously admires Frank, played by Selleck, and is constantly being guided through his professional life by Selleck's character, his on-screen dad. And Estes has revealed that his off-screen relationship with Selleck is something pretty similar. He said, "It's funny, Tom isn't that different from the commissioner. He is really so professional. professional. He's so studied. He knows his character inside and out. You come on set and you know you're working with somebody who's very well studied and very professional and executes time and time again every scene. You need to be on your toes when you work with him, which makes it a lot of fun. You probably couldn't have the career Selleck has had without having an approach such as this. It's great to see that Selleck still approaches his work this way, and it really pays off on screen. Estes went on to explain that Selleck's attitude on set is something that all aspiring actors should look up to, saying he wants to stay ahead of the audience and not let them know which is going to happen before it actually happens. Selleck's ability to trim dialogue in a way which suits each specific character is also one of the things Estes points at as a guiding light in the veteran actor's repertoire, going on to say that he could easily do every behind-the-camera job. Some surprising news now concerning the show's writers. Stick around. So as we know, Blue Bloods has been a rip-roaring success so far and has given fans 12 fantastic seasons. This is largely down to the show's creators, writing team, Mitchell Burgess and Robin Green, who are also husband and wife. It was recently revealed that David Chase, creator of one of the all-time best TV shows, The Sopranos, hired the pair early on to work on the hit show after having worked with the couple on the short-lived 1980s show Almost Grown, amongst other things. The married writing team worked on crafting episodes of the mob drama and are responsible for some of its best successes. However, all wasn't as rosy as first thought, and the pair ended up leaving the show under unfortunate circumstances back in 2006. After writing 44 episodes between them, Chase became unhappy that they weren't writing at the pace he would have liked and decided to part company with the pair. He even claimed that they didn't understand the wise guy mentality, which seems unfair after all. They were responsible for some of the best episodes in the show's history. Green claimed Chase pretty much hounded them out after moving her chair from the writer's table to a far corner in the room. He would become hostile until their positions became untenable and were ultimately fired. They can definitely be proud of their work on The Sopranos. However, as it is a timeless classic, have you seen The Sopranos? What did you make of it? News of Jennifer Esposito's controversial exit from the show now. Original cast member Jennifer Esposito, who played Detective Jackie Curatola, left the show back in 2012 to the dismay of many fans. Little was known of her exit at the time, and it has recently been revealed that the reason for her departure was down to her collapsing on set in what has been described as a flare-up of celiac disease, a severe allergy to gluten. Esposito was advised to take some time off. The actress herself revealed that the network, CBS, did not believe how sick she was and thought she was playing games to get a raise from them. How silly they look now. She asked the network if her schedule could be reduced, and they responded by, well, firing her. They released a statement which read, "Jennifer has informed us that she is only available to work on a very limited part-time schedule. As a result, she's unable to perform the demands of her role." Wow, pretty insensitive, but we guess all networks care about is money, right? As always, thanks for tuning in today, and remember to stop by next time. Why not do us a favor and share this video with any Blue Bloods fan friends you have? Bye, guys.